Okay, I'm gonna be sharing my secret in achieving this ultimate filter finish signature makeup look I always do. I did this for my birthday. Let's see if I can insert pictures. And it was gorgeous. Now I'm gonna be redoing it because now it's even better. I just want a bit more neutral shadow, so I'm just gonna go in with a brown transition shade. I always thought every of my shades of single eyeshadow with a transition shade, which is the brown one. Apply that, blend that all in. I am gonna go with this light shade right here, and I just blend it in. I don't even know which, oh wait, it's called Tempera on this Anastasia Beverly Hills. I go in with that shade. It's pretty light and it does the job. It gives me exactly what I want. Even though I am not going for a cut crease, I still want a dark smoky finish at the end. And then I'm gonna go with the shade Secret right there. It's pretty dark brown, and just put it at the end. Oh, gorgeous. Right there. And I make sure I blend that all the way in. Blending is really important here. If you don't correctly blend everything, it doesn't look fun. My foundation of choice today, I'm gonna use one of my favorite foundation. This is a NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in shade New Celadona. I love this foundation. It's just so seamless and blends so perfectly. Don't forget the forehead. Starting my concealer, one thing I noticed is the concealer is super important, so I'm gonna go in with this Sephora concealer, which in shade 55 and first, and then also apply here for highlighting. Make sure you use it. One thing I also realized is I wasn't using enough product, so make sure you're picking enough product to just conceal. If you want to see product on your face, use the product. And then make sure you're not dragging it, just let it stay put there and just tap it in. Tap, 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 tap in. Do not drag your concealer. Just let it sit where you want it to be. Blending technique. Tap, not drag. Okay? Brush is not going to give me that seamless blend that I want. I always go in with a damp beauty blender. Again, just tap because you don't want to drag it. Just let it sit there. Do not drag. So I just kept tapping and tap, 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 tap. We want a seamless blend, okay? Some people prefer a brush. I don't. I just prefer to start with the brush and then finish with a beauty blender because I want a more brighter under eye. This is their Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Concealer. Again, I just focused that in a corner right under my eye, and I don't drag it anywhere else, just right there only. Don't forget to add product, okay? Dot dot is not gonna cut it. Add product. And once there's enough product here, I'm not gonna use a beauty blender again. I just want the product to sit right there. I do take my time to blend this part out because you don't want it to look crazy and patchy, so it's gonna take a minute. And any excess concealer, I just apply right under my nose bridge for that highlighting effect. For my contour, I'm going to be using a new Red Beauty liquid contour. This contour is absolutely amazing. It's so good. I'm not gonna do too much because it's really pigmented. Dark one, I'm just gonna use a tiny bit there. Also right there, tiny. It's really pigmented. You don't need that much. But for the brown one, I'm gonna use more because this is my shade. So it should be fine. I am literally glad I found this company, or they found me on TikTok. This is the BK Beauty brush. Like, yeah, again, the contour is just so pigmented. You have to be careful, but it's fine. It's exactly what I want and what I prefer because it's going to give me that effect once I put my blush on it. And just keep blending. Make sure you're blending. Blending is super important, especially when using a brush. Right, look at that effect. So I'm gonna try to add just a tiny bit right there, and then right there. Yeah, you don't want a gel cell. So perfect. So you want to use all your liquid products first. Any liquid products you might think of, just use it here, because once you start using powder and then you use liquid, you're going to ruin your makeup. So use all your liquid at once, and this is when you also blend it all in and you're good to go. See? And liquid blush is also the Red Beauty Grateful. This is one of my favorite brush, and this is super pigmented. You don't need that much. I just put it right on the eye point of my cheekbone and I blend that in. So beautiful. And to set my concealer, I am going to use the Huda Beauty. I always use this to set my concealer. I think it's perfect. So you want to be careful and just apply right there while setting. You don't want to bake yet. I want to set first. I honestly don't bake. I know some people bake, but I don't, because I personally don't see the point. It's probably helpful, but I don't bake yet. The excess powder, I just take that and then apply all over my face. Every else. Going with the NARS Laguna Bronzing Powder right over the contour. Just to, again, I feel like this just perfectly blends the blush and the contour together, brings more warmth back to my face. The NARS Exhibit A blush is just gorgeous, a pretty red, and then I just finish up my blush right there because I really want that contoured nose. I've had this Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit since forever, probably expired, but there's still so much left in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, am I gonna trash this? Absolutely not. And just follow through whatever excess you have, maybe at the palm of your hand, just to like take away that sharp line. Pressed powder. I'm always breaking my pressed powders, but I am loving the Sephora pressed powder. It's just it's so compact and so good. I just love it. I don't know, but the shade is Mahogany. Again, focus just right there under, nowhere else. If you want that blurring effect, just focus on your under eye. YSL powder, just focus right there, because that's where I want the brightening effect to be at. Everywhere else, no. And bring that in the bridge of your nose. Okay, applying my eyeliner. I'll do the best I can. I messed it up, but that's fine. On my mascara, honestly, I typically use the YSL. I use so much, every different mascara brand. Does nothing. I can't tell the difference, but I'm using the Fenty Beauty mascara this time. I applied my eyelash off camera. For my lip combo, I'm going to be using this purple lip liner from Sephora. I've been loving this lately. This is probably my second favorite lip liner apart from the brown one. I love this lip liner a lot. I went in with this Huda Beauty Ooh Baby lip gloss. It's just so beautiful. I love this gloss a lot, but I feel like there's not a lot in there. Then I'm gonna go with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Oh my god. The setting spray is dried. The makeup looks flawless and filter finish, no filter. This is just stunning. This routine never disappoints me. I swear by it. It keeps my makeup on the entire day and I get so much compliment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you. See you in my next video. You don't.